Defend objective A.
Alright, Numbani.
Who's Franson, Kyle?
Um,
Friend.
he goes to our school.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, so here we go underneath, which is already not a great idea. And we jump onto high ground.
Yeah, Danny just got it.
Yeah, Danny gets destroyed. Actually, no, Danny's still fine. He's fine. But I get hit. We're just not coordinated at all. We don't know what we're doing. Lion is on point by herself.
Okay, hold on. Can I provide something to this?
Yeah.
I think playing this comp, what we should have been doing is if you go down into main
Uh-huh.
or go into main. I think what we should have had is our Ana and like our stationary characters playing from the Mega. And then we kind of just poke and prod with Monkey Diva, and I guess kind of me going from the back, and then Jason, like jumping up to that edge there, poking until they get forced out or until they force back and make space, and then falling back down to the Ana. Kind of similar to Volskaya Defense, how the supports are supposed to play on the Mega there, just on attack. And you kind of just do that until you make space or until you get full charge or whatever happens, right? But and then we can make things happen with Sombra and Tracer from behind, right? But I think it would have been a bit more successful had we had somewhat of a plan because we kind of just walked at them and hoped something would work here.
Jason wins the Tracer duel.
He does, but it doesn't really end up mattering.
And Lion gets killed on point because she's on point by herself. I go on point by myself and try to kill the Ana. We're just not coordinated at all. We could have honestly won this if we just had a dive.
Yeah, definitely.
Like even if the way we went through wasn't that great, but we could have easily punished them.
Yeah.
They just gave up high ground, even though like we barely.
And we didn't take it from them. Like we just let the high ground be empty.
Alright, so the next fight, I think we go all the way around, yeah.
Are they trying to get like professional or something?
True.
I wasted bubble, which is already not a good sign. Okay, we killed their Doom. We also should be killing their monkey here. Okay, Jason gets a double force. Here we go.
How do we not win this? I don't
Yeah,
understand how we
not
don't win
this?
this.
Okay, their monkey kills Shaman. Danny's 1 HP.
Oh, then this is whenever Shaman starts complaining about Monkey.
I don't know why Danny tried to kill the Zarya after sleeping there, but whatever.
He just gave up and jumped off.
I fed.
Yeah, then everyone's just low.
Yeah, and
Okay, whatever, it's fine.
yeah, we're just staggering on point now. This is not good. But okay, so the problem was probably because Danny slept the Zarya, got the Mega, and tried to kill the Zarya after she woke up instead of running away. Or at least calling, there's a Zarya on the side, help me. She didn't do. Or he did do, but we didn't listen because we were getting but I doubt that he did it.
I think the call out for that is Coast. Zarya is sleeping Coast.
Okay, here they
Zarya
go.
is sleeping
Pharah.
Coast.
I shouldn't have jumped there. I get nanoed, but I can't do anything. Like, I can't kill a monkey with a nano.
You don't really need to kill, you just need to farm.
Yeah. Okay, that was a nice combo.
We still lose it though.
We already lost too much.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people. And they still have...
And then they swapped to Pharah and we just didn't really... We didn't have an answer for it on this move.
Okay, now is when we decide to go mid. Actually, we went mid last fight, but we're deciding mid is the better direction.
We'll also go from Coast here, and then have tanks jump in Coast, and then Tracer go in from the high ground bit there. We just need to work on this map more. We should scrim it more often.
You know.
Our defense was also kind of rough.
It was, bro.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, Danny's gonna get rolled. Shaman gets killed by the Pharah. I jump on point by myself, no one comes with me, actually mine does, but everybody's just focused on something else. We're not coordinated on something.
Yeah. You know what we need to do?
Rains from above.
We need to be. I think we need to be more proactive as a team. Because a lot of times we're winning fights because they're making mistakes, and we punish them,
To 0.
right?
Switch
Or if they're not making
sides.
any mistakes, we just, or we're not punishing the mistakes that they're making.
Ready for
We just
battle.
lose, right? Or they're like capitalizing on the mistakes we're making, like bad focus fire. I feel like that's the very big issue right now. But I think what we need to work on as a team is playing more proactively in a way that makes them make mistakes. So we force an engage, and then they have to do something. Like you do not perform as well whenever you're put on the back foot and you're the one who has to, make decisions and make plays, right? Um, and it's just much harder to do the right thing in that situation. It's much easier to get them to make mistakes, right? Because here we're pushing into them and we're not actually making them make any mistakes because they're just sitting up there and jumping on us whenever we decide that we're not going to go high ground.
Yeah. Okay, so here we're on defense.
Probably we should have stayed on Sombra. I think it really
Yeah,
ended
what
up
were you on?
messing
Oh,
up the
you
whole
were
lot.
on Echo.
Oh, Echo.
Tree. I mean, it still works.
It still works, but I shouldn't have just swapped it up like that.
Okay, here we just jump on them and kill all of them because they cannot set up a good dive. They honestly should have came the other way. If they were gonna send people up of the corridor, they should have sent half their team up the corridor and then the actual dive part of their team to get our back line while we're focused on the corridor. But
What is the actual? We need to learn those.
Chancellor Hotel. There we go. Guys, they're going up Chancellor. Okay, they do
Would
the
be
same thing
connector.
again. Okay, now they actually dive something. Kind of. I get melted, but where's Danny, huh? Where's Danny? What's he doing? What are you doing, Danny? Why is Danny muted? Okay, whatever. So, yeah, they jump on our back line. This is what they should have done the first fight and what we should have been doing. But yeah, Danny gets rolled. And so does Jason.
Kind of what I was worried about with us just our mental cracking. We just die the moment they pick monkey.
Okay, well, easy team fight win for them. And now, at this point, we held for a while, but the problem is I was making a ton of misplays on turtle. Okay, there. Wait, who woke him up? Who woke him up?
The payload.
I think he just woke up by the time.
No, he didn't.
Here.
Okay, look, he just fell asleep.
Yeah, I woke him up.
Yeah, either Jason.
Wait,
or
no,
Jason woke
I
him
don't
up.
think they
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Who did that? Was that Danny? It was Danny.
Your ass.
Why? What does he think was gonna happen? I
What?
thought he was gonna Danny,
What?
You think Anna does 1,000
What'd I do?
damage?
Danny,
Oh,
every
okay,
time you sleep,
at
somebody
least
you
give
try to
us a
shoot at him.
countdown so they get us to retreat.
Okay, look, Danny.
You sleep the monkey.
What?
You sleep the monkey? Okay. Nobody wakes him up. You wake him up.
And then you throw your.
This happened before too on first point when we were defending, or no,
Okay,
when
so
we were
we don't
attacking.
talk about that.
Danny slept the Zarya, got a health pack, and then waited for the Zarya to wake up to try to kill her. And then he got killed, and then we had no heals for the fight, and we lost the point.
You guys left me that fight though. But
Well,
that
you
didn't
should
make
have just
me
left
fall
the
out.
Zarya sleeping and came to us, or told us to come help you. But you didn't.
Okay. Yes,
You
no,
tried to
that was my
1v1 the
bad.
Zarya, and that's not very smart. But whatever, it's fine. You're not a support player.
You only 1v1 Zarya whenever she has like 10 charge.
Or like no HP.
Yeah, or like 0
No bubbles.
HP.
No nothing. If she's
I mean, you
playing,
can
control her.
I mean, I think if you're on Tracer, you can actually fairly confidently 1v1 Zaryas. But that's the only character I would say go for it. Maybe actually like Pharah or Echo if you can stay out of LOS. But at that point, it's not really, or not LOS, out of effective range. But at that point, it's not even really a 1v1. You're just poking.
Okay, so here, this is the next fight starts. I want to see what we do. So, Lion kills their Tracer. I think their Tracer just fed. I go in with a Primal, but like I don't do anything with it. I just throw them away. Kill their Doom when he jumps up. They grab, but they can't. Okay, they get shit.
They do
That's about
fall
it.
off on it. But
Yeah,
it's
I
only
just-
the Zarya there. That was a weird
This
grab.
is one of the misplays I made. I just fed because I used Primal and I jumped into their back line.
Bro, the monkey's getting destroyed by those signs on top.
Yeah, he is, dude!
Yeah, he
That's
literally
twice.
just died because he hit the sign. And because he didn't have ult, but
Sign carry.
signs are our best friends.
Signs are carrying. I don't even know what I did here. That must be though. Oh, bro! I thought that I thought that Doom was a brig. I don't know why.
Here, I should have gone to like, yeah, I just got rid of here. We should have set up a guy. I just got stunned twice. We still won this though. I don't know how. I don't know how this monkey got picked by a bomb. That was actually a nice surprise.
Probably Doom.
Or it was a misclick and she just got a kill with it. We really don't know when it comes to
The brig also died because of the bomb because she had shield and she died with shield and she couldn't get away. Her shield died and then we killed her. Because she,
Yeah, okay.
Flight routine. Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
Double monkey drive. but
yeah, and then
we
I don't shoot
target.
at the Ana.
Yeah. I go for the Ana, and you go for the Jhin, and then we switch, and I start going for the Jhin, and you start going for the Ana.
Oh, you probably shouldn't have done.
I jumped up because I was. Okay, we're really getting picks when we should. Like they should be winning these fights, but their players are just.
He felt safe. You know what happened? He felt safe there because his bubble was in the way. If you go back and look at it,
Wait, let me see.
it felt safe because the monkey put his bubble there.
It's my bubble.
It's past that. No, it's behind that. I think.
Behind.
Maybe
back
maybe it
20.
isn't.
Go back 20.
Yeah, go back a little bit. Right here.
Yeah, here's his bubble.
He feels safe because the bubble's in the way. Jason calls for me to break it.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason just avoids him. Also, they shouldn't have nanoed that late into the fight. They already lost like half their team.
Yeah, I think they misunderstand the fundamental concept of engaging with ultimates to get an early advantage in the fight.
Yeah, they use the ultimate.
That's something that we have. Yeah, no, that's something that we have unlocked fairly well, right? We're pretty good at engaging with ultimates and using them first. But that's something they need to work on. Yeah, that was a really weird grab. I mean, if they had a Rhine, it's GG there. But instead they decide to primal into it and they're only hitting you because they grabbed around the corner. If their Rhine was just swinging around the corner, they
the
win.
Ana instead of the break. Here I go for the Ana, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, you were afraid of fear. Then you changed your mind. I guess it ended up working, but that was a good that was a massive anti.
I
Okay.
gotta
Bye,
go.
Danny. Have fun.
Bye,
That
Danny.
worked.
Bye bye.
Hi, Danny! Oh my god.
Kyle talks first time.
You talking or you made fun of Danny?
Alright.
Who else left?
60 seconds.
Oh god.
Kyle
Alright.
left. Whatever.
only
He
friend
wasn't
was
even
it.
in the scrim, so it doesn't matter.
No.
Wait for it.
Alright. Okay, Jason just signed in, but I don't know, I feed. But
Oh,
we did that way too early, and we should have just let them push into us instead of me pushing into them.
Nerf this.
And that's how.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Wait a
Winston.
minute. No, line kills 2.
No, we do lose it though.
Yeah, I don't know if Sam killed it
I was afraid of jumping off point here.
Yeah. Their break kills line.
Огонь по готовности.
Just grab.
And then they grab. One thing I do think we need to like kind of get a better grasp of is using ults in a down fight. Just like even if we're like losing, just to force out more, right? Like make them use ults in order to win, right? Because if you lose a fight, right? But they use a lot of ultimates just to win it. Did they really win the fight, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times we do that by accidentally just press Q thinking that it's winnable. But like we need to use ults in a way that forces them to use more, and if they don't, they lose, right?
Back so that.
oh, this was whenever we tried Nano Monkey, and then Danny couldn't do it, or Danny didn't do it.
Yeah. We should also learn to alt trade. Lesser value alts for more value alts. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you do for grab, things like that.
That's what did happen, actually.
Yeah, that is what happened. So it was actually.
I also really don't think that we should have been playing Mercy this entire map. Like, maybe whenever we swapped to, like, stack defense is fine, right? Because of the DPS that we're playing. But, I don't know, it's like Shaman's comfort character, and I feel like that's the only reason we were playing it.
So I go in. Danny takes a while to nano me. Danny dies. Wait, what happened to Danny? I remember I called for nano here. So Danny gets dove, I think. I think he gets dove. So I tell him to nano me whenever I jump. So I jump, he doesn't nano me. And now he dies to his Zarya. So it was already way too late. But the reason he didn't nano me is that because he didn't know which one to need. But whatever. And we just lose this fight because they use rally.
I'll say as an Ana player, it is kind of difficult sometimes to just like to figure out like where everyone is and who needs to be nanoed and who is me. But it's just something that comes with time.
So here I get nano, but it's already a little late. And our team is dead already. Do we win this? No, I think this is. Yeah, we win. We just get primal off. Somebody wakes. Wait, if somebody didn't wake the primal up, we could have retouched that. Yeah, now this map is just.
Yeah, I think we were kind of aimless there. Honestly, I think that was the main
if
issue.
that nano got off, we would have won that team fight. But if we didn't, we literally had no other second plan. We didn't have a backup plan. But whatever. This map is over. That was just our worst map in the series, honestly.
Definitely, we just need to scrum up more.
Yeah, that was like our first time ever scrimming Numbani, so.
Yeah, I remember whenever we played Numbani in the tournaments, we just got rolled every single time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did we
Havana
even
was
scrim
fun.
whenever we were in the tournament?
No.
We barely
Did we
scrimmed.
scrim whenever we scrimmed like twice maybe.
Yeah, that was.
We didn't do a whole lot. We're scrimming more now than we did whenever we were scrimming then.
And we're not even going to tournaments right now, so.
No. I would like to be in to play in a tournament.
Yeah, probably something closer to our skill level, because when we do the diamond tournaments, they have like coaches and stuff, and they roll us.
I
And we're
mean,
also not that great. I mean, if we keep.
if
scrimming,
Kyle decides,
yeah.
if we keep scrim, I can tell we're getting better every time we scrim. Like every time we scrim, and like I can feel like Lion and Shaman and chicken Danny, they're like, oh, we lost the scrim. But I'm always happy every time we have a close scrim. I'm like, bro, that was a really good scrim. We actually get a lot of practice out of that,
we're
and
practicing.
we
The
can
point
analyze a
isn't to
lot.
win, it's to
Yeah.
practice.
And Shaman's like, like, I don't think he understands that it's just practice. Like, He's like, oh, well, I don't really want to do this in a scrim just because I don't want to lose.
Yeah, he's like,
But
Brig isn't my comfort character, but it's
it's like,
fine. Use it
yeah,
as a
it's
practice
just a
break.
practice.
So
But yeah.
we also need to define our roles a little better. I don't think it's great if every scrim we like switch up the roles. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's better
We
if we
need
have every player every
yeah, we need
scrim.
consistency. I
Yeah.
mean, I think we need well, I think the most important thing right now is just finding a consistent caller for the team, right? Like because a lot of times it's me that's doing it because a lot of times I'll play Lucio and then I was calling whenever I was playing Sombra. But whenever I'm not on one of those two characters, like Lucio or Sombra or even like I guess Brig, um, then I feel like we're kind of aimless because we don't really have a main caller. We're not listening to anyone in particular.
Yeah.
We need to define those roles better.
I should
Because
probably be calling more because I'm
yeah,
on the main
especially on
tank.
the monkey. On the monkey
Yeah, on the
mostly.
monkey. And
Um,
we
yeah.
also, I guess when Danny's playing support, he doesn't really say much because he's playing Ana, but he should really
Yeah,
be calling in
on Ana.
sleeps and things like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
go
Ana
for
you
it.
shouldn't really be calling all that much just because she's more mechanically intensive. You should just call your sleeps and your nades.
Yeah.
And I guess if you see something, but Ana like that's one thing I do notice. Like whenever we play Ana maps and I play Ana, we a lot of times we just win because we out mechanic them. Like we just have straight up better mechanics. It's not necessarily because we have better dives. We just win in the duels. Like we each output more value than our counterpart. But because I mean, I honestly I think since you play main tank so consistently, I think you should just work on your calling. Like just practice talking during games and calling more things.
Yeah.
Um,
Like
because
I
I
used to
like
be
calling a lot
terrible at
actually.
calling. Like I'm doing better every scrim
Yeah, yeah,
because
it's getting better and
before I used
better.
to never talk, like not even say a
Yeah,
word, and I'd be playing Ryan and just going in without my team.
yeah.
But
But we're doing a lot better. It's just it can be more. We
it
we
can
can
be way
still it
there's
can yeah
so
it,
much
it can be a
higher we
lot
can go.
more. Like we've improved a lot, but it's still not great.
And I wonder
Um,
if we ever would need like a coach.
I mean we're doing a pretty decent job sitting here lot reviewing ourselves, but I guess we could get a coach. I left the thing that what's his name is in, but doing our own VOD review is good. And then I guess we could do like certain sessions with coaches. I think as it's just a lot of times the good coaches are gonna be not free.
Yeah,
They're gonna be not free, and not free is a little too expensive.
for us, yeah.
Like a lot of times, any of the coaches that are in masters they're gonna charge.
In Masters, really?
Yeah, I mean,
I'd expect a GM coach to charge, but a Masters coach.
yeah. No, a lot of times the free coaches are like 3,100 or something. I
I
mean,
mean, if
it
they have a high understanding of the game, I
like if
understand. But
like
Krusty's in
if
plat,
I
so
sat, yeah, Krusty isn't flat, but like it's a little different. But like it is good. I respect it. Like I could probably just go on to a Discord and be like, yeah, offering free coaching to Plat and Blow.
yeah.
And I'd probably
Just watch a
get some
ton
people.
of like,
Analysis. Just
yeah, like
like try to
analysts.
understand the game. Yeah. Like that's what I did, and that's why I understand a whole lot more than the average gold DPS player.
Gold DPS player.
Because
Junkrats.
technically I
Junkrats
am
do
a
it.
gold DPS
Play
player.
Junkrats.
But
Break shield.
yeah, but I'm not out in gold being like, yo, we don't have enough damage. Can we get a Junkrat and a Reaper, please? Like, like that's just not me. Because I know better.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna end the recording here.
Yeah.
Alright. Uh, like and subscribe. Ooh.
That was really awkward.
Wow. Oh no, this makes it a lot worse. Okay.
No one's gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's mostly just gonna be so we can go back and laugh at ourselves.
That is true. That is very true. Oh,
I
really?
I don't ever record anything. But oh, sorry. You can end it.
Yeah,
My
yeah, yeah.
bad.
I need to end this. It's already 25 minutes long. Okay. Boom.